This is Field Communications in Philadelphia.
Henry Fonda and Don DeFore star in the political satire The Male Animal. Tonight's movie at 8 o'clock on Channel 48.
Yes? Charlie? Anybody there? Anybody home? Strange night. Hearing sounds. Been a full moon. Raven. I want to see your face. I love to see your Charlie? The rose is beautiful. Beautiful.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Dawn, the dishwashing liquid that takes grease out of your way, and by Era, the detergent that cleans your whole wash all by itself.
Hurry, hon. You're late for night school.
Are you sure you can handle this whole mess?
Your new husband's a pro at laundry.
Yeah, well, you'll need a lot to get this clean.
Just some Era.
Ha! Some pro you are. Now, you need powder, spray for grease, and liquid for collars.
Era has ingredients like these. Cleans your whole wash all by itself.
You mean Era cleans more than my powder? Even something like axle grease?
I'm telling you.
Husbands, do it my way.
You used to trust me.
Bye.
Wives. Era's all I need.
He's right. Even on dirt this tough, when we test Era against powder, Era cleans better all by itself.
Hi, hon. Great job. Pants, collars, really clean. See, you did need all my things.
All I used was Era.
Come on, what about that grease?
It's clean.
Era cleaned all this?
All by itself. I guess you found a new detergent.
I guess you found a new job.
Era cleans it.
All by itself.
Yeah, I think we can remove that detail from the embassy. political situation's cooled off by now. Besides, we can use those men on the street. Yeah, of course they're gonna squawk. They like all that free cake and coffee they get around the back door and all those cute little embassy secretaries. Yeah, first thing in the morning. I'll take the heat. All right, thanks, Ed. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just a little tired. Okay, thanks. Good night. Did it mean that much to you to have him find you here?
He's a monster, Derek. You don't know.
He used to be your lover, didn't he? I don't think you're revealing any secrets. It's obvious.
All right, so we had a thing. That was ages ago.
Does he know that?
Yes,
Why does it upset you so much to have him come up here now?
because he scares me. You have no idea what kind of a man he is. He gets very jealous.
Worried about me? Don't be. I can take care of myself.
No, I'm worried about something else.
It's not going to harm you either. I promise you that. If you want me to deliver a little warning in advance, I will. I can do that very effectively.
Oh, I feel sick.
You want something?
No. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go home.
Maybe you ought to relax.
No, I gotta go home.
All right, I'll drive you.
No, he might be outstairs watching.
That's all the more reason for me to be
Derek,
here.
no!
He said he was going back to his office. What did he mean by that? Document he had to get.
I don't know. I have to go home. I have to think.
Well, Red, I'd love to stay and chit-chat with you for the evening, but unfortunately the department does not pay me for that.
Yeah, I know. They don't pay me for talking either. Oh. Saxon.
Saxon, this is Mallory.
Oh, hello, Chief. How are you?
I'll tell you that after you answer my question. Is it or is it not true that you're continuing the investigation into the Nadine Scott accident?
Well, no, of course not, Chief. I gave up the formal investigation as soon as you gave me the order.
Something tells me you put that word formal in there for a reason.
I don't know what you mean, Chief.
Isn't it true that you placed another transatlantic phone call? This time to Ansel Scott, Nadine's widower?
No, it's not true.
Are you lying to me?
No, I'm not lying to you. I talked to Mr. Scott, but you don't have to worry. I haven't stiffed the department out of another phone bill.
So what are you saying? That you paid for the phone call yourself?
No, I didn't. I just happened to be over at April and Draper's visiting, and his father called him. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
All right, so there's a slight technical difference involved. But the purpose of the conversation was to discuss the accident. Is that correct?
Chief, will you just tell me how you came across this information?
It's not important now.
Well, it is to me, because I know Draper wouldn't have called you and told you this, and I don't see how Raven could have... But of course I know how she could have. She probably talked to Ansel, too. They used to be good friends, you know that?
I just wanted to make sure you're still cop enough to follow orders.
I also happen to be a private citizen. I have certain privileges, Chief.
So as a concerned private citizen, you questioned Jim about his wife's will, is that it?
Well, we did discuss the will.
So you now know that Raven doesn't get a penny of her mother's money. Doesn't that satisfy your curiosity?
Chief, listen, I don't think it's
All right,
fair...
Detective, that's all I have to say on this matter. I hope it's the last time I hear about it. Good night.
All the crust.
What'd he do?
It's not what he did, it's what she did. She found out from her old boyfriend, Ansel, and she went running to her new boyfriend.
Deborah, you are treading on very thin ice. You better be careful about this investigation of yours.
Yeah, I'm going to be real careful.
Nancy, you weren't still waiting up for me, were you?
Yes, I was. Would you like something to warm you up?
No, listen, I'm really sorry it's so late now. I guess I'll be going off to bed.
You don't have the puppets. Oh, are they out in the car?
No, I don't have them. They're still over at the Unicorn.
Well, you said that you were going over there because you were afraid Elliot Dorn might destroy them. What happened?
Thought I found a bargain dishwashing liquid. Bargain, huh? The dishes still felt greasy. I'll stay with Dawn, thanks. My Dawn handles grease better. Takes grease out of your way.
Watch. We'll wash equal loads of greasy dishes in equal amounts of so-called Bargain Liquid and Dawn. With all that grease in the water, dip 2 clean plates. Look, the Bargain Liquid plate picked up grease, but look at the Dawn plate. Dawn takes grease out of your way.
For my money, Dawn really works.
Hey, your folks got a new set of wheels.
Come on! We brought you something.
Puritan oil?
Puritan's part of our diet to fight cholesterol.
And it makes food taste great.
I use corn oil. Puritan has more polyunsaturates than corn oil. It also looks lighter. Tastes lighter.
Delicious. You young folks really know what's cooking.
Puritan, a delicious part of your diet to fight cholesterol.
When I got to the door of the Unicorn, I thought, this is a mistake.
But on the phone, you sounded so concerned about the puppets.
Yeah, well, I still am. But the way Dorn was acting at the club, I was afraid that he had gone crazy and torn the puppets apart.
But then you changed your mind.
Yeah, well, there was something else that stopped me, Nancy. You see, I still have my key to the Unicorn right here. Well, you know that I'm the last one there at night and usually the first one there in the morning.
Yes. Yes, I know that, and you probably should have turned them in.
Yeah, I really should have. I should have given them to Charlie or somebody like that, but I really didn't think about it. Well, anyway, when I got to the door of the Unicorn, I thought that if I went in there after hours with nobody else around, Dorn could claim that I took something other than the puppets.
Okay. I see what you mean.
And if anything else had been missing, anything at all, like money or liquor, I could be in for a lot of trouble. And I think you know that I've had all the trouble I can handle.
Kelly, why don't you sit down? You probably did the right thing. You can go over and get your puppets tomorrow morning.
Yeah, if they're not in the city dump by then.
Oh, I don't think he would do that, because they are your personal property, and that would be considered, if you destroyed them, a criminal.
You know, Elliot Dorn was pretty angry at me. You know as well as I do that when people get angry, they can be very vindictive. Especially when they're as drunk as he was.
Did you two have a fight?
Yes, we did.
What?
Well, when he got rough with Jody like that, I lost my head. I lost control, especially when he used one of my puppets to start it.
Puppets? What do you mean?
Nancy, he hid behind the stage and pretended to be me. And then he picked up one of my puppets and used it to make a pass at her. Listen, I really think it's time I go to bed.
Oh, no, please. I want to hear the rest of this.
Well, it was like this red curtain dropped down in front of my eyes. And then I jumped him and knocked him to the floor, hit him in the mouth, and he started to bleed. Nancy, I really hope that he doesn't decide to press charges against me.
I hope he doesn't change his mind.
No, I don't think Dorn's in for that kind of publicity at all. Besides, he knows that I've got really good legal counsel right here, right?
Well, I just wish that your really good legal counsel were here in Monticello instead of Capital City.
Well, have you heard from Mike today?
Yes, a little while ago. He'll be back day after tomorrow. I hope you won't need him. As a lawyer, I mean.
I hope I don't need him either.
was a little girl, I loved surprises, like an extra special treat from Mom's cookie jar. Funny thing was, it never had any cookies in it, only those delicious Hershey bars. Mom knew I loved chocolate, and Hershey's was the only kind she'd buy. Well, today, I have a family, and we still have the same old cookie jar. And like Mom, I always have Hershey's chocolate in it. Well, almost always.
The Hershey bar, delicious milk chocolate, plain or with almonds.
I just didn't wake up one day and switch to Tylenol from aspirin. 4 years ago, I was given Tylenol for a headache. It really worked. Then I heard something that impressed me even more. It turns out Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most. And if hospitals trust Tylenol, I can feel better about using it at home for my family.
For relief you can trust. Trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. And now the Tylenol family has a new regular strength capsule.
Every single time it's
terrific.
Every single time it's
Super!
every single time it's fantastic. 'Cause every single time it's
Kraft.
Kraft American Singles. How often do you count on their mellow flavor and goodness? Every single time.
That's why every single time America spells cheese, it's K-R-A-F-T. Pull up a chair, America. Sit right down there, America. Swanson's cooking just for you.
Swanson puts dinner together the way you like it. Crispy, juicy chicken with all the fixings. With Swanson, you choose dark meat or white meat dinners. You get just what you want.
I got the drumstick.
From today's Swanson, your choice of chicken dinners.
Swanson's cooking just for you.
Well, here it is. The last lonely cookie. Come on, who wants it?
Not me. I don't want to be an old maid.
Oh, rank superstition. What about you? You can't be an old maid.
No, but I could be several pounds heavier. No, thank you.
All right. Serves you right. Listen, ladies, I think bedtime is on the agenda. You can both stand a good night's sleep.
I don't know if I can sleep. I'm all keyed up. But you two, go upstairs, go to bed.
No, no, I still have all the dinner dishes on the table.
Oh, please, let me do them.
No, you don't understand. It's not just these. It's that I have all those dinner dishes.
I'll do them, too. You go upstairs. You're looking tired.
Well, as much as I hate to admit it in front of my husband here, I'm exhausted.
All right. Up to bed with you. Come on. Let's go. And don't worry about all the dishes. Jody and I will do them together. We'll have them in the dishwasher in 5 minutes.
Oh, there, didn't I tell you my husband is ideal? Listen, Jody, don't worry about this job, okay? Some people think that losing a job is the best thing that ever happened to them.
You're an optimist, aren't you?
Yeah, I am an optimist.
Well, wait a minute. Where's my goodnight kiss?
Come upstairs and get it.
Good night.
Well, I'll start out here.
Yeah, okay. Miles? Miles, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
This thing that's wrong with Nicole, how serious is it really?
Whoever used the word serious?
Well, I haven't heard any other words to describe
Yes,
it.
you have. Anemia. She's not producing enough red blood cells. I think they've gone on strike for shorter hours.
So, then there's nothing really to worry about, right?
Well, you ought to worry about any illness, but just to the extent that makes you take care of it. Anything beyond that is a waste of time.
She won't talk to me about it. That's what worries
Jody,
me.
all she needs is time, rest, and a little TLC.
Well, she'll get all the tender loving care she needs from me.
And for me, too.
You love her an awful lot, don't you?
An awful lot, yeah.
I love her, too. Do you believe that?
Why wouldn't I believe it?
Because I've only known her a couple of months. She's my sister, and we grew up apart. But I love Nicole, just as if we were raised together.
Well, sometimes love doesn't take all that long to develop, you know. It didn't take me very long to find out how I felt about her.
You're not trying to spare me or anything like that, are you?
Why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. Because sometimes people don't tell other people how bad a situation is.
Nicole's situation is just fine. Don't worry, Jody. Your sister will be there, and you have your big opening night on Broadway.
Yeah, who is it?
Police, open up.
Calvin? What the hell are you doing here? You know I don't give classes after midnight.
Yeah, well, I was passing by, and I saw the light from the window. I figured it was either you or a burglar.
I'd like to know what a burglar could take out of this place.
Well, your stereo, for one thing. I could pull the bar out of the wall, break into the lockers. You'd be surprised what people are stealing these days.
Well, we got a cop on the beat that watches things like that. But it's good to know I have a first-class detective worrying about it. You want a beer or something?
Only if it's very, very cold.
That's another thing they could swipe. They could swipe my little refrigerator.
Oh. Ta-da. Oh. Whew. Thanks.
Have you thought any more about the police benefit?
I'm still thinking.
When are you going to decide?
Well, I'll make a deal with you. When I get the routine down pat, I mean really down pat, I'll show it to you and you tell me honestly whether or not it's good enough to do in public, okay?
I'll tell you honestly, Calvin.
Yeah, I know you will. You know, I like honest people. And unfortunately, I don't get to meet too many of them in my line of work.
Yeah, I don't know that many myself. The worst is when you think someone's honest and they're not.
You're thinking about her again, aren't you? That girl you told me about.
I wasn't thinking about anyone.
Oh, the hell you weren't. You know, I'm beginning to realize that, you think about her a whole lot. What was her name again? Let's see. It was, something French, wasn't it?
It slipped my mind.
Martine. Yeah. Hey, don't worry. No more questions. As a matter of fact, I gotta get home to my wife. Thanks for the beer, buddy. See you later.
Later.
This is what they call the red suite, Mrs. Duval. Only it doesn't look too red to me. Where would you like your suitcase?
Oh, over there.
They used to call it the presidential suite, but they never did get the president to stay here. Now it's the ambassador suite. Your husband an ambassador?
It's Miss Duval.
Oh, sorry. I just thought it's a big suite, you know, 2 bedrooms.
Thank you for your help.
As soon as the rest of your luggage arrives, I'll bring it right up.
No, it's not necessary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bell.
America show. Bob Starr saying rise and shine. The Wake Up America show.
If Bob Starr doesn't get up, nobody gets up. He depends on Coast deodorant soap, the eye opener. No other soap refreshes like Coast with its exhilarating scent. No soap has bubblier lather. Coast brings you back to life.
The Wake Up America show. Bob Starr saying rise and shine, everybody. All you sleepyheads out there, get up, wake up.
Bring yourself back to life with Coast, the eye opener.
Joey, you're a mess. He smells funny.
It's just baby smells.
Smelly formula, messy vegetables.
Diapers, that ammonia.
Baby laundry's a special problem, so I use Dreft instead of our regular detergent.
There's borax in grain after grain of Dreft. Dreft's borax formula really cleans and freshens your baby's laundry.
Joey doesn't smell funny anymore.
See? Dreft cleans baby smells out of baby laundry.
Linda Carter goes after a hitman who's a master of disguise on Wonder Woman tonight at 6 o'clock. Then Henry Fonda and Don DeFore star in a political satire set on a college campus and the male animal. Tonight's movie at 8 o'clock, right here on Channel 48.
Hello, Mallory.
Chief, it's Calvin.
Calvin, what's up?
Well, I was passing the Unicorn a couple of minutes ago, and I noticed the lights were on, so I asked Officer Ronaldo to let me in.
What was it, a burglary?
No, it's more than that. It's murder.
You're not mixing A1 steak sauce into your ground beef?
A1 in ground beef?
My dear sister, what is ground beef but ground steak? And what brings out the flavor of steak better than A1? And I bet you have.
Here it is. A1's herbs and spices make it juicy and tastier.
Hamburgers and meatloaf taste really special. I'll try it. Just add 3 tablespoons for every pound of ground beef.
Johnny, this tastes terrific.
Sure does. A1 makes every bite count.
They've threatened your life if I try to do anything.
Tonight at 6, Wonder Woman leaves Paradise Island and sets out to fight for truth, justice, and the American way.
In my identity as Wonder Woman, they know many things about me and about the feminine bracelets. I'd like some leave.
Certainly. Anything I can do to help her?
It's action, adventure, and beauty all wrapped up in one. Wonder Woman, tonight at 6 on Channel 48.